some of the individuals, getting back to, is fasting safe again? Because this is usually after the first few days, and when your body goes into autophagy, and when you start hitting day 4, either day 4, day 5, or day 6, usually you will actually start getting more energy back. But also some of the questions that we have around those days are, well, I haven't eaten any food for 3 days. Your mind starts playing tricks on you. What's going on? Well, am I going to be okay? So some of the research I was doing was looking at, okay, what are some of the world records for water-only fasting? Like, how safe is this? Like, how safe is it for somebody to go through and do some water-only fasting? And one of my favorite doctors in the 1900s, the mid-1900s, was a guy named Arnold Ehret. He was one of the guys that really understood natural healing, hygienic medicine, being out in nature. And he was really big into the fruitarian diet, eating live foods. He understood energy, and he was a fasting pioneer. And he used to, he had and taught all kinds of people how to fast. And he actually fasted for 49 days in a cell with 2 doctors documenting the whole thing. So water-only fasting is safe. And when he finished that, though, he said, what we know today is that humans are the sickest animals on earth, and that no other animal has violated the laws of eating as much as humans. And no other animals eat as wrongly as humans. And he was in that glass cell for 49 days. And when he came out, he was healthier than he was when he went in. And he was also the one that was studying everybody and came to the conclusion that we're dying from the food that we eat, too much food that we eat. And he said that we eat 10 times the amount of food that our digestive system can actually digest. That was actually Arnold Ehret that came up with that quote. There was another guy named Mr. A.B., which in 1973, he was a 27-year-old male, and he fasted for 382 days. Now, he was under the supervision of Scotland University researchers, and this is the longest fast that's ever been recorded. He started at a weight of 456 pounds, and he finished at 180 pounds. So he ended up losing 276 pounds. However, for him, it wasn't a water-only fast. He consumed mostly water, but he did take some vitamin supplements during the fast, and he did yeast supplements for the first 10 months. He also took some potassium supplements from day 90 to like day 150, and he took some sodium supplements as well towards the end of the fast. But basically, he had no solid food for 382 days. When Scotland researchers published their findings on him, they said that it was a successful experiment, and he was able to maintain his weight of 196 pounds for at least 5 years after he had finished his fast. So here's some fun facts about fasting. Humans are the only species that look for more food during times of illness. That it amazes me that people go to the hospital and they feed the individuals the worst food in the hospitals, or we're taught when we're sick to eat some soup or, eat a bunch of food when we should be doing the opposite. There was one of Sweden's biochemists. His name was Dr. Ragnar Berg. He was a Nobel Prize winner. He's also an authority on nutrition. He said, quote, "One can fast a long time. We know of fasts of over 100 days duration. So we have no need of fearing that we will die of hunger." Now, do I recommend 100 days of fasting? No, I don't. I'm going to get to what I recommend for water-only fasting, which I think is something everybody can do. It's not too difficult, and it has tremendous effects, positive effects on your body. Some of the other facts on water fasting, there's a Professor A.J. Carlson, who is the professor of physiology at the University of Chicago, stated that a healthy, well-nourished man can live from 50 to 75 days without food, provided he is not exposed to severe cold, he avoids physical work, and maintains emotional calm. The maximum period of 75 days has been surpassed several times in his research. I'm just sharing some of these quotes and some of this research with everybody to know that it's not just something, water-only fasting is not just something that supposedly people made up. There are universities that are studying this stuff, that have studied this stuff, that have done scientific experiments. And I just want to say that, read this again, because this is something that I learned not to do when you're water-only fasting. And he said that man can live 50 to 75 days without food, provided he is not exposed to severe cold, avoids physical work, and maintains emotional calm. Now, when I did my 18-day water-only fast, I disobeyed this, and I was actually working out for the first week. I wish I wouldn't have done that, because I understand now more about how the body goes into its healing phase. And it's extremely important to be in a comfortable environment, avoiding working out or physical work, and maintaining emotional calm. Now, during my water-only fast, I got hit with the hurricane. My house flooded. My housekeeper got in a car accident. I was displaced. Like, I had every single thing that could possibly go wrong in my life during my 18-day water-only fast. It was very hard for me to maintain emotional calm during that. But very important to know that also that research verifies the fact that you really need to be in a calm state.